Hello and welcome to my video series I'm going to do here on Gong for desk jobs and desk workers. So I'm right now getting a certificate in Gong from the Holden Gong, and I was thinking that I have a lot of background in desk work and how um, we can be better with our energy around that. So I'm going to start off. Why should you listen to me here? Well, I've been living a sitting life pretty much in the Western culture since I was a kid, but especially since I went to work. And the two things that I'm going to point out here are is I haven't gained a pound in 17 years at my desk job, and I'm 39 now, and I also have two herniated discs, L4 to L5 and L5 to S1, and I can still do pretty much all the activities that I used to be able to do before that, with some minor, ways that I suffer from that. But for the most part, I'm pretty healthy, and I want to be able to pass that on to other people in the ways in which I've gotten around that. So, second thing is, what is energy? Well, energy is like in everything, really. And we know that from physics, but there's different ways in which you can experience energy. And the first I'd like to point out is just your blood is flowing through your veins and it's transporting energy. And you can feel that right now if you take a moment to just be there with that. And there's other examples of invisible kinds of energy, like if you rub your hands together for a little bit vigorously and then spread them apart, you can feel some kind of invisible force there. Also, maybe rubbing the fingernails like this. This is a Qigong exercise to wake up. Do this for 30 seconds and then feel your fingers, and you might be able to feel something different. So there's also different kinds of energies, like emotional energy, intellectual energy, other things. So we'll talk about those in this video series. I'm going to try and keep these videos pretty short, around 3 minutes. Looks like I'm going to go over on this one already. So what does being sedentary do to your energy? Well, pretty much what happens is your energy just pools. It pools in specific spots, and you can feel those. Maybe your legs go cold, maybe you just feel blah, maybe but there is specific things that happen, like in the joints it pools, and then in muscles they get stiff and tired. So some of those things that cause us pain are, for example, I'm going to stand up here and try to show. It's going to be harder than I thought. When you're sitting, your hip flexors here will be in a tightened position, and also your hamstrings, since these are bent, your hamstrings will be in a shorter position. And then also when you're sitting at a desk, most people tend to slouch a little bit, and what that does is it's going to wrap your shoulders in, your rhomboids are going to get elongated, and your chest muscles are going to get shortened, and that puts you in this posture. Also, there's this gouger's hump back here that happens with most people. It has to do with tight muscles. There's more ways we'll talk about. And in all those ways, the muscles are shortened and the energy is going to start to pool, and your muscles are maybe going to pull on joints and make them hurt. So we'll talk about some stretches that we're going to do, and then some movements you can do to start moving that energy so it flows and you feel better, basically. We'll also talk about breathing. So I'm going to stop there for today, and after this you can go to some of my other videos and see what they're about.